Have you ever wished you could think faster and more clearly than almost everyone else? Imagine being able to predict what's going to happen next, make smarter decisions, and always stay one step ahead. That's exactly what Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's greatest swordsman, mastered. Musashi didn't just use these skills in battle. He applied them to life. In this video, I'll show you how Musashi's powerful strategies can help you outthink 99% of people. Part 1. The power of strategic thinking. Musashi wasn't just a master swordsman, he was a master strategist. For him, the battle didn't begin when swords were drawn. It started long before, in the mind. Musashi believed that if you could anticipate what was going to happen and think a few steps ahead, you could outsmart anyone. It wasn't just about reacting to what was in front of you, it was about seeing the bigger picture and preparing for it. Here's the key. Most people don't think ahead. They simply react to what's happening around them. But success, whether in your personal life or career, often comes down to having a plan. Act instead. Think of one challenge you're facing. Instead of reacting on the fly, take a moment to anticipate what might happen next. What are the possible outcomes? How can you prepare for each one? By planning ahead, you'll handle situations strategically just like Musashi. Part 2. Mastering the art of observation. Musashi was a master observer. He paid close attention to every detail, reading body language, understanding his environment, and noticing the things others missed. Observation is often an underrated skill. Most people miss important cues because they're too focused on the obvious. Musashi knew that the real advantage comes from noticing what others overlook. Act instead. Practice observing the details. In meetings, don't just listen to what's being said, watch how people react. Pay attention to body language, tone, and unspoken signals. The more you observe, the more patterns and opportunities you'll notice. Part 3. Detachment from emotion. Musashi's secret weapon was emotional detachment. In high-pressure situations, he didn't let fear, anger, or excitement cloud his judgment. He remained calm, clear-headed, and in control. When emotions take over, our decisions often suffer. Musashi teaches us to separate feelings from actions, allowing logic to guide our choices. Act instead. The next time you're in a stressful situation, take a deep breath before reacting. Pause and reflect. Channeling your emotions before making big decisions can also help you process feelings and think clearly. Part 4. Mental flexibility. Musashi didn't stick to one way of doing things. He adapted his tactics depending on the situation, making him unpredictable and nearly unbeatable. Rigid thinking limits you, while flexibility opens up new possibilities. When you're stuck, ask yourself, is there another way to handle this? Act instead. Think of a time when one strategy didn't work. How could you have adapted? Practice being open to change. The more flexible you become, the more creative and successful you'll be. Part 5. Practicing mental discipline. Musashi believed in training the mind as much as the body. He stayed laser-focused, avoiding distractions that could pull him off course. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, endless tasks, and constant noise make it hard to stay on track. But Musashi shows us the power of focus. Act instead. Dedicate time each day to focus on one task without distractions. Turn off notifications, put your phone away, and work on something for 30 minutes or an hour. Over time, you'll sharpen your focus and outthink others. Part 6. Combining strategy, observation, and discipline. Here's the magic. Musashi didn't just rely on one skill. He combined strategic thinking, observation, emotional detachment, flexibility, and discipline seamlessly. That's what made him unstoppable. You can do the same. It's not about working harder or being smarter, it's about thinking differently. Act instead. Pick one strategy that resonated with you. Maybe it's observing more, practicing emotional detachment, or staying focused. Start small and practice it daily. Over time, you'll build mental habits that set you apart. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and join the Wizard community. Let's sharpen our minds together. Stay tuned for more videos that help you unlock your potential.